controlling controllers. And our key verse has been Romans chapter 7 from verse 18 to verse 24, where we see Apostle Paul revealing that there are laws that work against us, so that what we want to do, we are not able to do. But what we don't want to do, we find ourselves doing the same. And he says there are laws that are fighting against us. They are within us. I'm calling those forces controllers. And when we come by looking at various controllers, we saw that there are gods that are controlling our life. Most of us, we do not know the kind of gods that are controlling our lives. We think that there is the God of the Bible, but we establish that they are gods of our own tribes, they are gods of our areas, they are gods of our own communities that have been controlling us. And then we went ahead, we looked at how Satan has been controlling people without knowing. So there are some behaviors that you have, you think it is you, but you are remotely getting controlled by demonic forces without you knowing. And this morning we began by looking also how the past has been controlling many people, so that their current is being ruled by their past. We shared how you must overcome your past. Do not let the painful past, do not let the regrettable past to continue controlling your present. Because when the past passes, the best you can do about it is to forget it or to bury it. This moment, I want to carry on from there. And I want to show us another controller called soul ties. Soul ties. Soul ties are valuable ties. They are obsessive attachments. They are connections that exist in human beings, and they control it remotely, either positively or negatively. These attachments could be with a human being, or they could be with an object. It could be an attachment with your work. It could be an attachment with a relationship. It could be a very strong emotional connection with a person, and or maybe it's a covenant, and so forth and so forth. So I will be showing us how these soul ties, they can control us. But you need to put a distinction. There are right soul ties and there are evil soul ties. So whichever tie or bond that you allow, it has a lot to do with your life. In this nation and many other nations, we have seen very many people dying because of being football fans. Have you heard about that? I mean, somebody in Kenya has never been to London, but is dying because of Arsenal, or Manchester United, or Chelsea. It is not normal, but there is a soul tie with that particular team, or maybe with a particular player. And when that player fails or lets you down, you punish yourself. What is making you to do that is what we call a soul tie. Another day in the news they were reporting about a young girl. When her phone was taken from her, she committed suicide. It is not normal. Suicide does not hover around. It is perpetrated by a bond, a relationship, a connection that is too strong, that is holding you captive. You become a slave of that thing. That lady committed suicide because of a fall. There are many soul ties. Have you seen marriages being broken because of a soap opera that somebody has been following Alejandro and so forth, and you've been looking for Alejandro in your husband? And since Alejandro does not show up, you break your marriage. They are soul ties. Are you seeing them? They are soul ties. We have people who even have soul ties with animals. With animals. cats, dogs, the game wardens, they have soul ties with lions, with elephants. I don't know whether you saw, there is this one, the oldest elephant when he died, and the game wardens were crying bitterly. A rhino in Mugabe land, Zimbabwe, there is a case ongoing because there's a lion called Cecil that was killed. And the attachment, that sentimental attachment, is sending people to jail. So these are called soul ties, and they exist. They exist with human beings, with objects, with the dead, and so forth. One of the worst is when you now get hooked up with the dead. Now I'll be showing us in scripture, and you must be delivered so that you can take charge over what your soul gets connected to. Are you ready to go with me?